Liam Mortis with a quick overview of the University of Kentucky Wildcats lost to Kansas Jayhawks last night. The Wildcats are loaded with talent, as is Kansas Jayhawks, of course. But the Wildcats have all kinds of talent, and it's only going to get better. These guys could potentially be superstars, but right now they're not. Why did the Wildcats lose? 10 more fouls than Kansas did, and I will admit a lot of those fouls seem kind of iffy. They went against the Cats. It could be because I'm a fan of the Wildcats, and they shot 10 more free throws than Kentucky did. They had less turnovers, less everything. They had more rebounds. Kansas had 10 more free throws attempts than the Wildcats did. Assists, basically more everything. More rebounds. I don't think Kansas Jayhawks looked all that good myself. They just happened to be less shaky than the Wildcats. Talent-wise, the Wildcats can hang with anybody, but maybe not at this point. I'm going to start off real quick here. Jackson, he did pretty good. He had 12 rebounds. That's good. 8 blocks. That's incredible. Sarr did pretty good in 14 minutes. Fouled out, or had 4 fouls, that is. And he's a man out there on the court with boys, so he did a good job. Even though he let him snag that rebound out of his hand, it might have won the game. Clark, I think Clark's going to be a superstar. I wouldn't say he was a superstar last night, but he did pretty good. Or he was just like the rest of them, out of control, but he did better than some of them. Askew, the point guard, I was really surprised when Calipari started him in the season. I think that Davion Mintz, with experience and ability, at this point, I think he should be starting for an Askew, but of course Calipari is a coach, I'm not, and I think Askew played out of control. He played 24 minutes, 1 for 5 shooting, 4 turnovers. I mean, most of the turnovers wasn't even pressured. Just bad decision making. Mintz makes a lot of bad passes too. And I think Askew might well be a superstar halfway through the season, but right now he should be a senior in high school at this point. He's still playing like that, but he'll get out of that after a few games. I mean, I think he looks like he's going to be as good as any guard that played at Kentucky someday. Boston's tough. I like Boston. He only shot 4 for 13, but that's more than most of the players did. And I think he had 6 rebounds, something like that. He went 4 for 4 at the line. Oh, and Askew went 4 for 5. 4 for 5 for Askew at the line. And Boston turned it over 3 times. I think he played 30 minutes, 31. Tompkins came in off the bench. He did good. 12 short minutes, though, and 2 for 4. 2 for 3 at the free throw. 3 rebounds. He just played good. Where? I don't think he played too good. I mean, he was only in there 10 minutes, but he fouls a lot. 3 fouls in 10 minutes. That'd be 12 if they left him in the whole game. Fletcher's a hard worker. He didn't really do too much of nothing, but he only played 13 minutes, 3 fouls, had a couple of rebounds, a couple of steals, played with energy. Allen, that's who I'd like to see put in 20 minutes or 30, but he only played 8. That's only his 2 out of 3 games he got in. Well, he had 1 for 2 from the threes, and we did okay, nothing spectacular. He did good, I guess, compared to everybody else. And Davion Mintz, I like his kid a lot. He might not be the best guard that we could put out there, but I do think he's the best that we got, and I think he can lead this team to great things. He's a good shooter. When Davion Mintz came up the court, he was like a true point guard. See what he could do for the team. I think as soon as he came in, he made one of the few assists we had, and so I'm really I'd like to see him play more. At one point in the game when they were shooting free throws, they missed it, and our guys just stood there and let one of their guys who wasn't even jumping. I mean, you could have slid a racing form under his shoes. It wouldn't fit because he didn't come off the ground, but he got the rebound. But anyway, these cats are going to get better and better, and Calipari always has them doing good, and he really got a good team to work with. I mean, I really expect great things out of these guys. And losing to Kansas by 3 ain't no disgrace. Well, I hope we do better. hope the Kentucky Wildcats do better next game. We've got a lot of rough games coming up, and I'm going to enjoy this team probably more than I have anybody. I just hope COVID don't cut them out. Well, I hope these Wildcats improve like they will, and I think we're going to see great things out of these boys. And Askew, he's going to be one of the good ones. He's just going to take a little while longer. He's younger. The overall picture, this team's going to be a great defensive team. And really, they put it to defense-wise, they played really good. I mean, I think so. And, I think Kansas Jayhawks shot like 29%. They don't do that too often. Well, they never do that when they win, but they did this time. And then offense is, I mean, really, I hate to say it, but it's like a nightmare out there. They're just all passing the ball halfway around the circle and jacking up threes, not going in. Of course, if they'd hit 30% of their threes, they'd won by 10, but they didn't. Everybody just sits around passing the ball around and losing it most of the time. The offense is terrible, completely terrible, unless Sarr didn't even get the ball hardly. Sarr needs to get the ball. You got to go into the big men, and he did good when he got the ball, but what little time he's out there. But again, the offense is horrible at this point. Cal will get them straight now. We just got to be patient.